What is the best business idea in 2021, 2022? People ask me, I get literally 10,000 DMs a year with that question, maybe more. You may have seen this, me, Tai Lopez, doing here in my garage, Lamborghini videos, talking about social media marketing. I've got the idea, and it's not just an idea. It's something that actually works right now and makes people $2,500 to $250,000 per customer. This is an agency you can open. It's not social media marketing, but it's similar. Now here on the screen, these are some of the most viral videos. These are actually Super Bowl. This is old school TV commercials. What do these all have in common? Do you know what all of these Super Bowl commercials have in common? The ad agency made a ton of money to create these viral videos, these TV commercials. Well, guess what? What's the next big thing right now? If I was starting from scratch, now you may have seen all the stuff I do. I buy big brands. I bought Radio Shack. I bought Pier 1 Imports. It was doing $1.7 billion in revenue when I bought it last year. I owned Dress Barn and Steinmart. Steinmart was doing $1 billion when I bought it. I buy companies. I buy distressed brands like those. I buy Dress Barn. I bought it was doing $700 million when I bought it. Of course, I've got other brands. I have a pretty big company. These are nine-figure. I have a nine-figure company that just runs brands. So 9 figures is, we'll just put it at over $100 million in revenue. So people go, okay, Tai, well, you're there, and I don't understand. That took you years and decade to get there. What's something someone can do right now, full-time or part-time, to start making money at home? Maybe you don't like your job. Maybe you want extra income. I've got the idea. Write these 4 letters down right now. It's related to this. These little images here of the top Super Bowl video commercials of all time. VVIA. I'm going to tell you what that means in a second. So let me step back for a second. If you don't know anything about me, I've been an entrepreneur since I was 19 years old. I started in e-commerce early. I guess I've always been an entrepreneur, but I grew up in, the school system. I went to public school, never encouraged me really to be an entrepreneur. What changed my life as I started to find mentors. My first mentor was Joel Salatin. You may have seen him. He's been on the cover of National Geographic and TED Talks and all this stuff. And the thing he taught me is that everything's driven by marketing. Everything, even politics. Who becomes the president of the United States is whoever markets the best. Artists, it's not always who's the greatest musician or who's the greatest artist. It's who can get the message out there. That's what Joel Salatin, he was a farmer and he had learned to market his own products. So instead of selling his organic, pasture-raised chickens for commodity prices, he was selling them and making a full-time living on a farm when most farmers were going broke. And he said, Tai, what changed my life was marketing. That was my first mentor. And I began to buy businesses. I bought a nightclub business in North Carolina. I started online commercials. They weren't videos back then. They were long landing pages. I did this in the second month that Google AdWords existed, and I started to make money. I went from sleeping on a couch in Clayton, North Carolina. My high school years, I was in a mobile home, and my family had never made money. I'd never seen $1 million. I didn't even never heard of a Lamborghini, really. I mean, I'd heard of it, but I never I never heard one. Never heard a Ferrari drive by. My dad was in prison when I was born. I was born in Long Beach, Compton, Snoop Dogg area. My dad was in Terminal Island off there. So I didn't even know, but that first mentor changed my life. And this video, it's kind of like a virtual mentorship. I'm going to tell you what he told me. And what it is master the skill of marketing no matter what you want to do. What made Steve Jobs Steve Jobs? What made Apple the first $1 trillion company, this iPhone? It wasn't that he was just a good business person and he had a Harvard MBA. It wasn't that he inherited money. It wasn't that he even knew how to be a computer programmer. He knew marketing. He built a viral video campaign. Back then it was TV, not YouTube, in 1984. And it was taught, if you've ever seen the famous one on stage, it's this cool thing. And recently you've seen Apple's one where it's like, has Einstein on it. And just like, you're so emotionally involved. You're like, I want an iPhone. And people line up around the world to buy iPhones. And this is the first $1 trillion company. And that was based on good product, but also knowing how to get the word out there. Now, it's hard to build a $1 trillion company or even a $100 million company. My advice to you, if you want to make money right now, not become a million. I'm not get rich quick scheme. To get rich takes time, and not everybody's going to do it, and not everybody even needs to be rich. I mean, I was living a cool life when I wasn't making $1 million a year. That was irrelevant for happiness. But for some people like me, you just like the game. You want to make money because you also want to add value to the world. VVIA. V like Victor, V like Victor, I like India, A like Apple. Back in 2015, I launched an online business training called 67 Steps. Hundreds of thousands of people went through it. I had a free version that I did on YouTube and paid version. Then 2 years later, about a year and a half later, I told people the best business opportunities are open a social media marketing agency. I actually own the trademark for SMMA, social media marketing agency. I trained like 50,000 people to start their own agency. Insane results. I'm going to put some of the testimonials and stuff. But fast forward to 2021, people are like, what's the new idea? What's the new trend? Well, I'm going to give you a hint. What's TikTok have that Twitter doesn't have? TikTok, they predict, a $300 billion company. Twitter's been around a decade longer and is only worth, 50, 60 billion. What's the difference? Instagram is freaking out. Mark Zuckerberg said we're no longer a photo sharing app. What's the reason? The answer is the first of the V's, video. Or the second of the V's, I should say. I'll tell you what the first one is. Video. In 2012, I predicted, because my friend is a even before 2012, but there wasn't a lot of infrastructure. There was YouTube, but there wasn't the bandwidth for the consumers to really be on video until the last 6-7 years. And so I got into YouTube early. I became almost the biggest YouTube advertiser in the world because my best friend, Dr. Garcia Fresco, who has a PhD in molecular neuroscience, he told me, he said, Tai, all this blogging stuff, all people writing stuff, remember people had blogs back in 2008, 9, 10, 11? He's like, all these Twitter apps that are more text-based, he's like, they're going to go the way of the dodo bird, extinct. Everything will be video, man, because video mimics the way the human brain works. 10,000 generations ago, your great-grandparents weren't sitting in the savannas, in a hut, like reading words. The Gutenberg press is like 600 years old, 600 years old, as we know it, okay? There was somebody around a fire showing and talking, which is video. You were watching with your eyes and listening with your ears. And he said, that's the bet on it. And I began to bet on that. I did a viral TEDx talk, Why I Read a Book a Day. I shot it in Luxembourg, released it, and it shot to like top 10 most viral. I never marketed that one. That's one I didn't do marketing. I probably should have. But it just went viral. By the way, guess what the first of the VVIA? Best business opportunity that I know, if I was starting from scratch, I'll tell you right now in this video. Keep watching, because I got to explain it in a second. I want to set the background so you don't get confused. The V stands for video. What Steve Jobs did, what all these on the screen are, is the second V, viral. So you got to know how to create viral videos. Because the answer is, you know what's the difference between TikTok and Twitter and why it's more valuable, possibly more valuable than Instagram, more valuable than Medium, more valuable than any kind of blog that's ever been created? TikTok's only video. Ain't no one posting pictures on there. Pictures are good, but they're incomplete because there's still images. And as Dr. Fresco told me, people are moving images with video and audio. Visual, audio. That's how humans learn. Audio, visual, kinesthetic. We'll get to kinesthetic later, the demonstration of things. So the best business I know is you starting to learn how to create viral videos for companies. You might think, oh, is there really a market for that? Do you know anything? If that's what your thought is, you know nothing about business. I hope that's not a question you would ask. I hope that's not a question you ask because I own big brands right now. We'll drop $25,000 for someone to make a viral video. More. There's an ad agency out there. They do some of the big ones like Poopery, and you've seen some of their stuff. They do these funny viral ads. They charge $500,000 if I want them to make me one viral video. I have other agencies. I'm working with an agency in Canada. They charge for shorter ones $2,500. I have a friend. She used to be a Victoria's Secret model, top model. She quit her agency. She made viral videos. She just did one for like Jack in the Box. I paid her $30,000 for a 15-second. She had to post on her Instagram and TikTok. Which brings me VVIA, viral video. What's the next big trend? Because if you want to make money, you have to blend trends. So what Jeff Bezos did a long time ago, 1994, he blended retail, people like to shop, with e-commerce, the two fastest trends, whoop, and he made Amazon. Uber blended transportation with an app. Before there was just taxis all over. I'm here in Manhattan negotiating big deals. I do. Now I'm actually here negotiating one of the biggest companies in the world wants to invest. One of the big investment firms want to invest in one of my brands. I'm talking about the big guys. I'm here negotiating with. I won't say which one, but BlackRock, KKR, Blackstone, one of these three. So guess what? New York City, a little side note, when I drove in here, you know what they have now in Times Square? They don't just have billboards anymore like they used to. Viral videos. They're like a whole moving thing. It's insane. And I'm like, but what's the next big trend that you can blend together with viral videos? What's the I stand for? Influencers. Notice one thing you have in common here. These are celebrities. So these are celebrities. Super Bowl commercials is the old way. Who's the celebrities in the modern world? It's influencers that have never been on a TV show, never been in a movie. Some of them are actors, some of them are musicians, but a lot of them aren't. Viral video influence. If we can merge virality, because making a video doesn't make it viral. There's a special formula you must know to make something viral. So viral, video-based, which keys on the key parts of the human brain. You have your brainstem, the medulla, your amygdala up here. You have the MPFC, median prefrontal cortex. These different parts of the brain need video or in person, but you're not going to be able to do marketing in person for everybody, right? So that's why we make viral videos. Influencer, and what's the A stand for? Agency. Agency. This is the best opportunity because I know that money's being paid to viral video influencer agencies because I'm paying them for all the big brands I own. Pier 1 Imports I owned is a massive brand. It's got 95% brand awareness in the United States. Radio Shack that I own had 15,000 stores at its peak and over $10 billion in revenue. So as I revive brands and take them from just brick and mortar into e-com, I'm hiring agencies and there's not enough. They can't even keep up with the work. So I have over 100 million people who watch my something that I put out on social media each year. And number one question, Tai, you've been good at predicting in the past. You told people to do social media marketing agency, which was just a slam dunk. But what's the new permutation? Because now there's a lot of social media marketing agencies out there running Facebook ads and Google ads. I train more than anybody in the world in that, okay? What's the next big trend? Like people are talking about crypto and Bitcoin. Remember I put a video out in 2017? People were like, oh, this is a scam. Tai put it out. When I told people to go into Bitcoin, it was at like, I forget, 5,000, 6,000, 7,000, went to 60,000. For some reason, I kind of have a knack because I've been an entrepreneur trained by people who are marketing mass psychology people. My mentor, Dr. David Buss, is the founder basically of evolutionary psychology from Harvard. His textbook is taught on human psychology, the most cutting edge. It's used at Harvard, Yale, Stanford. He's been my personal mentor for a decade, teaching me about mass consumer psychology. So I've been able to predict trends because I've had great mentors. And I've been in the trenches with consumers. Some of my businesses, just like Pier 1, has over 10 million paying customers. These are big companies that I have now. I've been in different stages. I started as an entrepreneur. I had nightclubs in North Carolina, George's Garage, Parazod, Spice Street, all these. And I had thousands I remember I had 10,000 people come to my clubs. And I was like, oh, this is big business. Well, there's levels to this game. And I want to catapult you forward into an actual business and train you how to do it, just like I did with social media marketing agency in 2016, which created so many testimonials. I literally had to have one of my employees part of their day just collecting and verifying testimonials. Like it was almost a full-time job for people. That's how much results came out of that. So I'm going to put a link below. If you want me to train you, and I'll explain a little more what it is, on how to start your own viral video influencer agency, where you get customers, businesses to pay you I wouldn't do it for less than $2,500. One customer, one video, $2,500 to, it can be as much as $250,000, but you have to be really good. So realistically, your price point is going to be $2,500 to $25,000. $25,000 would be a longer video that involves more influencers. So you're going to have an agency where you go to influencers and say, I've got customers. I want to put you in some video viral ads and pay you. And I have customers. You're going to get customers. If you get good, this is the game to be in. And no one ever told us this. Who do you think made all these Super Bowl commercials? Ad agencies. You ever watched the movie Mad Men? What do you think they did? They made ads here in New York City. I think it was New York. I never watched it, but I watched a little bit of it. This is the next better thing. than social media marketing. But if you own a social media marketing agency, still get into this training program because you can add this as an extra feature. You can add this as an extra feature. So I'm going to put a link below. Here's how the course works. It's very simple. Over the next 4 months, you get in the program, you click the button, read the stuff below. It's not free. Why is it not free? I don't know. It's not fair for me to give away free. People going to Harvard, people going to NYU here. I know somebody paying business school $40,000 a year to get a marketing degree. I'm like, what do you learn? They're like, I don't understand. I learn anything. I'm like, yeah, you're learning from somebody that's not even a marketer. Me and my business partner have spent $700 million on Facebook ads, YouTube ads, Google ads. Now we're one of the biggest in the world. Like, you're going to learn from me. My business partner will teach a little bit, but I'm actually going to dissect and teach you, even if you don't know how to create a viral video right now, I will teach you how to do it. I'm going to teach you everything. So if you're already good at it, I'm going to train you myself. Viral videos, how to get influencers, how to get customers. There's 3 things. How to make the viral videos. You don't even have to be in them. How to get other people to act in them, or you can be in them if you want. And how to get paying customers. One customer can be a game changer because they'll come back for more and more. You don't need to be on the phone doing sales all the time. You can get big businesses, medium-sized, and small businesses because you're going to get them results. Most viral videos, they suck. They don't work, and people pay big money for them. Even some of these Super Bowl commercials never made much return on investment. I'm going to show you how to do this. Some people say, Tai, well, I have some of the most viral video ads ever. Here in my garage has over 70 million views on one version. On the different versions, about 400 million views. My Bitcoin video actually outdid that one. I had a video on Ferrari, my TEDx. This is a knack that I have. I'll show you how to use controversy, how to use drama, how to use humor, how to use influencers. Because not all my videos are just me. How to develop characters. This is great. For those of you who don't know how to write scripts, I'll show you. And I'm actually going to give you some templates you can just use. I'm going to make this easy. You're not even going to have to totally learn how to do it. I'm just going to give you a whole system. The VVIA program, Viral Video Influencer Agent. Good news is, click the button below. Okay, as quickly as you click that button below, you'll be in the course today. At the end of the 4 months, you'll be getting videos released every week. At the end of the 4 months, we have a certification program, so you become a certified at creating viral videos. Now you might say, "Oh, why do I care about a certification? Well, what do you care about a college degree now?" Most people getting degrees in English. People getting degrees. Not that if you want to be a writer, maybe that's valuable, but like, most college degrees aren't worth the paper they're on. They're not even getting people jobs anymore. I know because I hired 150 people for one of my companies in the last 60 days. I know about hiring. I'm doing it. You think I stopped asking where you went to college. So did Elon Musk, by the way. That's why I stopped. Elon Musk, I was like, I don't think I should ask. And then Elon Musk posted on his Twitter, I don't even look at college degree anymore. Get yourself a piece of paper that means something, okay? People know me for viral videos. And look, I'm not going to keep this program open forever, because I'm going to get, just like I did with social media marketing agency in 2016, I gave people the first look at it and go out and get customers before this market gets saturated. So click below to get in. Now, some of you might be on the fence. Oh, Tai, I don't understand this. Read below. Some of you, like I said, this is a video, but maybe you also like to read. I'm going to explain it more. I'm not going to do a super long video convincing people because it's one of those things like social media marketing agency. I just told people, and I'm like, if you don't believe me, great. Lots of people have doubted me. Every trend that I've called on social media, as far as I remember, not that I'm always right, because I'm not always right, but at picking trends, I'm pretty accurate. You watch. People are going to build, I'm going to train people to build viral video agencies. They're going to, maybe you are going to get customers, minimum paying you $2,500 for one video. Some of those videos you'll be able to make in a day. Some of those videos you won't even need an influencer. You're going to build some relationship with influencers. You can even charge more than $25,000 because you'll be like, I'll create the video for you, Mr. Business or Mrs. Business Owner, and I'll get 5 influencers to post it. That's why it's VVIA. It's not just viral videos. It's how to create a network of influencers that understand you and will work with you. And then you can start charging $50,000 if you have 4 big influencers post. And those influencers want money. They want money. Influencers, it's not going to be hard to get influencers. Maybe you won't get the Kardashians or like the biggest names. You don't need those. You know how many influencers have 300,000 to 500,000 followers on TikTok and don't know what to do? They're making $2,000 a month. You start giving them money. I'm going to show you how to get the customers too. It's going to be The easiest sale you've ever made, easier than social media marketing, because you're not running ads. There's no one doing this. I know, because I'm trying to find them. Maybe some of you will do business for me. So anyway, viral video influencer agency. You don't have much time left. Click below, get in. I'll see you on the inside. All I request when you get that first customer, I will request, send me a screenshot of that first check you get. Not that everybody, I mean, some people are going to get in the program and be lazy. Some people go, does everybody get results? I don't know. Does everybody get results from their college degree? About 70% of people get a college degree don't even go into that field. For those of you who pay attention and follow the exact training, I'm going to give you templates. I'll even give you some actual video templates that I'll give you permission to go out and sell as your own. You don't even need to give me any more money. Now you might say, why would I pay this? Well, what do you get for $1,000 right now? You don't even get it 1 quarter at a community college. Do you think that I can teach you more in a community college professor in 1 quarter about marketing? Entrepreneur Magazine, I forget what year, named me the best marketer in the world. I don't know if I'm the best marketer. There's no one best marketer. But Google told me, they did a survey. I had 2 Google reps. I was doing so much with YouTube and Google. They flew to, when I lived in Beverly Hills, now I live in Puerto Rico, 2 Google reps would flown down by Google once a month to just manage my account. And they once told me, Tai, we did an internal survey and 85% of American men between 18 and 35, if we show them your picture, know your name, Tai Lopez. That means I learned from my first mentor, Joel Salatin, how to market myself and my businesses. This is what I do. I'm not sure anybody can teach you this better than me. Maybe you can find someone, that's fine. You don't have to get in the program. I have a huge database and 9 million social media followers. I'm happy to train the people that are ready to go. If you're ready to go, change your life, this can change your life. 1 customer can change your life. You don't need 200 customers. That's why I like this. This is better than SMMA. SMMA is good. Social media marketing is not as good. This is the new trend. Mark my words. I'm telling you, I'm recording this right now. 2021, 2022, this is the thing. But I'm not going to keep it open for long. So get in before it closes, or the price will go up, or I'll just close it like I did with some of my past programs. I just close them for a while. Give everybody else, the first movers, a head start. Anyway, see you on the inside there, and good luck.